All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy O'Hare alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we're live here from Tippecanoe Valley High School Rita Price Simpson Court, as our Triton Trojans get ready to take on the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. The JV's been on a tear as of late, winning numerous games since that by county, has not lost a game since that by county. So as we get this one underway, JV has been on a tear as of late. This group has been very talented. I mean, moving the ball well. This group has fun playing. That's kind of why I like, 3 games the rest of the year. I enjoy calling them by county. So
yeah, it's hard to believe this season is wrapping up.
It's hard to believe. Count tonight, 3 games left, and sectionals will be here. Draws on Sunday.
Yep, the draws on Sunday, and then we will need
sponsors for that. Yep. So we'll get the starters for both teams. First for Triton and their starters, we're going to have Cole McKinney out there with Chandler Westafer, the jumping junior Lucas Cabrera, Connor Large, and Nate Amsden. The 5 starting for Tippecanoe Valley will be number 10, Cooper Walls, number 12, Landon Walters, number 22, Chase Miller, number 24, Brendan Stump, and number 30, Peyton Mills. Of course, Wayne Landis, the voice down here for Tippecanoe Valley for the PA announcer. I know Wayne and I know Wayne very well, so I mean, been doing this for a long time.
That's what one of these things is. I think this is the first time I can remember actually being down here for a game.
Well,
busy.
I think the last time I've been down here for a game, I was a fan during that game for first year I started broadcasting. That first, 3 months that I did it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tippecanoe Valley High School for tonight's JV game between the Triton Trojans and our Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineups. First of all, for Triton. Starting at guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 4, Chandler Westafer. Starting at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 5, Cole McKinney. Starting at a third guard position, a 6'1" junior, number 20, Lucas Cabrera. Starting at forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 14, Connor Large. And at the other forward, a 6'1" junior, number 40, Nate Amsden. The Trojans are coached by Mr. Taylor Long. And now for your Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. Starting at guard, a 5'4" freshman, number 10, Cooper Walls. At the other guard position, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Landon Walters. Starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 22, Chase Miller. Starting at forward, a 6'1" freshman, number 24, Brendan Stump. And in the third forward position, a 5'8" junior, number 30, Peyton Mills. The Vikings are coached by Mr. B.J. Wall. The officials for tonight's JV game are Thomas Baldwin and Matt Irvine.
So all right, here we go. We're going to get things underway here at Rita Price Simpson Court at Tippecanoe Valley High School, newly named after the broadcasting legend.
And she's sitting just
a
couple feet in front of us.
If the heater wasn't there, I could zoom in on her.
Oh, boy. So it's going to be the jumping junior Lucas Cabrera jumping up against Brendan Stump, the 6'1" freshman. And we'll get this one underway. Ball's up the air, and it's underway. And Cole McKinney fights for it, but it's going to be taken away by Valley. And that's going to get over to Cooper Walls. He'll work his way past the half-court line. He's up straight away, working against Westafer. On over to Walters. Walters on top, goes to Stump. Stump will drive. Kicks it out. Walls for 3. Can't get that far iron, no good. And it's going to be a foul there, and they're going to say, we wouldn't call it a foul on Cabrera, but it's going to go out of bounds. And Triton takes over for their first offensive possession here tonight. Cole McKinney will bring it up past the half-court line for the Trojans. Cole McKinney has really developed this season as a point guard. As a guard, he's done a real good job handling the basketball and scoring, driving to the basket. Tell you what, every time he goes to the basket, it looks like they're playing bumper cars because he bounces off everybody.
Yeah, he's just that small enough, but yet frame that he can wiggle around and get a spot and get through there.
On to Connor Large. Lucas Cabrera on the right wing. On top, knocked away by Walls. Westafer's going to keep it control as Connor Large has it now. Back to Chandler Westafer straight away into the corner. Lucas Cabrera will try a 3. Can't get that one to drop. Nate Amsden, the big man's got the rebound. Goes up. Might have been tipped there by Chase Miller. And Triton's going to keep it alive. Westafer now. Goes to work right. Goes to McKinney. He's in the right wing. Feeds Nate Amsden, the big man down low. On top to Large. Quickly to Westafer. Thought about three, pulls back. He'll drive to the basket, and they're going to say, going to get a foul on Tippecanoe Valley. And that's going to be on Cooper Walls, be his first personal, team's first of the ball game.
Valley foul number 10, Cooper Walls, his first, team's first.
I don't know, Ryan, what's Triton's record for the JV? I think we thought it was like 11 wins in a row, I think, since Bi-County.
Yeah.
Or won 11 in the row counting Bi-County. So Westafer missed the first attempt. No reset from the charity stripe.
16-4, haven't lost since we played Warsaw on January 13th.
So there you go. JV, outstanding record for those young men as Chandler Westafer tickled the twine for their first points of the ball game.
It's always nice when you got a group like that that's going to come up and, not too much longer to be in the varsity, so have a good, strong varsity team.
Next year, I predict this team to be very strong. Stump now on the elbow, works on out to Walters. Walters with it, goes to Walls for three again. He tried one earlier, misses that one, and Lucas Cabrera tries to fight for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds on him. As he was fighting Peyton Mills down there, the 5'8 junior, for that rebound. It'll be Walters to inbound. He'll set. No-look pass as they'll work it up underneath off the glass. No good there for Chase Miller. Big Nate Amsden with the rebound as he'll give it to Cole McKinney. McKinney directing traffic, working against Walters. McKinney goes down low to Amsden, but he's going to get knocked away by Mills. Knocked away by Chase Miller, and it's going to be a foul on him.
Valley foul number 22, Chase Miller, his first, team's second.
McKinney to inbound, goes to Nate Amsden, pull-up jumper, and they're going to get a foul on the shot. And Nate Amsden with that Magic Johnson-like jump shot will go to the line for two.
Valley foul number 10, Cooper
So
Walls,
Cooper Walls
his
going to pick
second,
up his
team's third.
second foul already, 2 of the 3 team fouls.
Nate Amsden's first shots tickles the twine there.
Nate Amsden at the line.
And they're going to get a substitution here. I don't have a 31.
Kaufman checks in for the Vikings.
Braylon Kaufman. Oh, I had to look down the list.
Yeah,
Braylon Kaufman will check in for Cooper Walls. As Nate Amsden made the first one and gets a friendly roll in the second. And Triton takes a 3-point lead. Walters now will do all the ball handling duties with Walls out. As he'll go past the half-court line. Works it on over to Stump on the right wing. He'll circle up top. Goes to Kaufman. Walters finds Mills. Kaufman on the right wing now, waiting for something to open up. Goes on top to Stump. Thought about it, goes to Mills. Down low. Mills bobbles it just enough, but keeps control. Goes to Stump. Stump with the crossover. Pull-up jumper inside the three-point line's up and in. And just like that, Tippecanoe Valley's on the board. Triton working it around the perimeter, goes on over to Connor Large. On top to Lucas Cabrera, gets a nice screen from Nate Amsden, kicks out to Cole McKinney. Walters closed on him in a hurry. He'll work down baseline. Goes on top to Nate Amsden. Thought about a three-point attempt the last game out. As Westafer drives to the lane, a lot of contact there, gets his own rebound. They'll get knocked away. Connor Large goes to Lucas Cabrera. He'll spot for three, puts it in. The jumping junior, Lucas Cabrera, hits that one. I was told I can keep that nickname last year for next year just because talking to his dad, really and truly, his real name is Carlos, and that's his dad's name. So technically he is a junior, so I can keep it. Stump down the right wing. He'll drive, pull up jumper at the free throw line. He did it earlier, couldn't get down to drop, falls to the ground. Rebound, Chandler Westafer. Shades a big brother on that rebound. Lucas Cabrera now on the left wing. Pulls it back. Goes to McKinney on top. Got himself freed up away from the defender. He'll retreat back and then let Nate Amsden come out, and he'll work away from the screen. McKinney drives in the corner. Westafer, he'll try a corner three. Looks strong, a little too strong. Nate Amsden with the putback, no good, and he'll get called for the reach against Kaufman. That's going to send in that fantastic freshman Cam Shively will find his way into the ball game. As well as Damian Kohler, the 5'11 sophomore for the Vikings. Walters will get ready to bring it up past the half-court line. Walters works it on over. Stump now straight away. Stump loses it. Mills regains possession. Goes over here to Kohler. On top to Walters. Fakes goes over to Miller. He's on the left wing. Across on over to Stump. He's got the team's only 2 points thus far, and he gets a nice feed back door, goes up strong and falls to the ground, no call. Cole McKinney now on the fast break. Doesn't quite have the numbers, he's going to put on the brakes. McKinney picks up his dribble. Goes down to Cam Shively, the big man. He can really move well in the low block, shows it off there, but can't get it to drop. Rebound to Mills. Walters now with the basketball past the half-court line. He's on the left wing, cuts inside. Retreats. Goes on over to Miller. Miller to Wise. Oh my goodness. Mills. That's what I'm saying. I want to say Wise. Mills now. Goes to Walters. Working it around. Mills now in the corner. Walters has it now to Stump. He'll try a three. They're going to say we got a foul.
That's a moving pick maybe.
Might get a illegal screen on Valley. And they're going to call that one on Peyton Mills. Might be an illegal screen.
Valley foul number 30, Peyton Mills, his first, team's fourth.
So the 14th foul with 2 minutes remaining for the Vikings in the first quarter. Triton leading 6-2. Shively gets it on the left elbow. On over to Westafer. Goes to Connor Large. Too high of a pass for Large to get a hold of that one, and Walters will come away with the steal. Quickly up to Stump. He's uncovered, pulls it down. 3 ball in the air, and it's up and in there for Damian Kohler. And that dwindles Triton's lead down to 1. Lucas Cabrera now. Minute and a half remaining in the first. Goes to Shively. The big man's got it. No look past to Westafer. On over to Cole McKinney. McKinney works with the screen. Goes to Large. It's a nice opening down low. Connor Large puts it up and in. Connor Large certainly looked big in that lane as he took up a lot of space and got that one to drop.
Yeah, he's the one, once he gets it going, it seems like he can get that momentum and just keep it carrying out throughout the game. Don't seem like he has all those hot spots, just 2 points here and there throughout the game.
I mean, he can score in bunches. Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior with the steal. He'll go. Feeds Westafer, fills it behind him though, but gets the steal knocked away by Miller. And Valley will regain possession. Lucas Cabrera and Stump have been a pretty good matchup to watch. Stump will roll right on the left elbow. Goes to Mills in the corner. On top to Walters. Walters goes to Stump. Valley working it around. Stump thought about the three, pulls back. Lucas Cabrera closed out in a hurry. Inside 30 seconds now as Walters with the basketball. Head coach Taylor Long calling out the defense. Miller to Walters. He'll step into a straightaway three and ties it up.
Landon Walters for 3.
Cole McKinney with the basketball past the half-court line. Goes away from the screen from Shively. Nice move to the basket by Cole McKinney, the sensational sophomore.
Cole McKinney.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 10-8 our score. Triton's out in front. Kenny will work the stats over.
Hopefully.
We'll find out.
They took a bit to sink before, so we'll see how long it takes them to come up. Oh, there we go. So they're leading with Trojans. Lucas Cabrera with 3 points. McKinney and Large and Amsden each with 2 points, and Westafer a single point. The only team foul there was Nate Amsden there for Tippecanoe Valley. Walters with a 3, Kohler with a 3, Stump with 2, and then Walls having 2 fouls. Miller and Mills each with a single foul. And game stats there, not a whole. Free throws there, Triton there's 3 of 4. We got somebody drop.
Yep. I think somebody hit the deck a little hard.
Well, I didn't have the camera on it, so that's good.
And 3-pointers there, Triton 1 of 3, Valley 2 of 4, and then a single turnover on each.
Trent's trying to get on the Wi-Fi. I told him that he needed to. I don't know if a notification popped up on your computer or not. It won't show me the password, so.
So good to see the young cheerleader get up onto her feet and walk out under her own power. So here we go, second quarter underway. Bruce Johnson, Chandler Westafer, Cole McKinney, Connor Large, and Cam Shively, the 5 for the Trojans. Out there for Tippecanoe Valley, it's going to be Miller, Walters.
Possession Triton.
Out there with Tade Kaiser, number 20. Number 34 is out there with Damon Kohler. And number 44, Dylan Neese. Cole McKinney works on over to Johnson. Hands off to McKinney. On to Shively. Shively hands off to McKinney. He'll drive. They're going to say the foul on the floor. BJ Wall's not happy with that call. And that one's going to be on Neese. McKinney finds the sharpshooter, shooting Bruce Johnson for three, and puts it in. And Triton extends that lead out to 5. Nice look there, Bruce Johnson heating up early. Walters now on the right wing. Works it on over. As Miller drives, kicks it out. 3 balls up and no good off the mark there for Kaiser. McKinney now with the basketball. He'll work up past the half-court line. Works near side to Westafer. On top to Bruce Johnson. Hit a 3 a moment ago. Works with the screen into the corner. Has to find somewhere to go. Finds Cole McKinney. To Johnson in the corner. Johnson dropped him on the behind the back dribble. Goes to Connor Large. Shively now working down low. Big on big now. Shively cross court on over to Connor Large. Miller's out there on him. Goes to McKinney. McKinney drives, kicks out to Westafer. Missed a 3 earlier in the game. Goes down to Shively. The big man's working down low, goes up, blocked from behind there by Dylan Neese. Walters on transition now, past the half-court line, puts on the brakes to the 3-point line. Works himself on over to Kaiser. Kaiser drives, kicks out, 3 balls up, and in and out there for Damian Kohler, excuse me. Cole McKinney works right. Spin moves up. Ooh. He's going to get blocked there by Neese. Good call there. Now we're going to get a foul on Triton. And that's going to be on Cam Shively. As Lucas Cabrera is going to check back in.
Cameron Shively, his first, team second.
So, yeah, Cameron's just his first, team second. So, on the foul side of it, Triton's been really holding those fouls. And even turnovers so far, it looks like just a single turnover I've got for each team.
Well, a tightly contested first couple quarters. As Kohler kicks it out. Walters now retreats. Miller with it on the left wing, goes on top to Walters. Walters hit a 3 earlier, not tied up, goes to Kohler. The lefty will pull up for 2 and gets it to drop. They're going to say a foul. I believe he'll go to the line for the N1 opportunity. And that foul's going to be on Bruce Johnson.
Triton foul number 22, Bruce Johnson, his first, team's third. Kaiser at the line, shooting 1.
Cool. Got a breeze blowing in here.
I'll send Tate Kaiser to the line. Kaiser's shot is up, in and out. Rebound, Lucas Cabrera. I don't know why I'm struggling with names tonight. This is a first. Kohler will be out there to meet Westafer. So he works left. Got away with the travel there. Stuttered the foot just a little bit. Cabrera down the corner to Shively. Shively directing traffic. Goes to Westafer on the elbow. He'll drive. Kicks out to Connor Large. Working it around. Shively calling for the ball. Oh, nice move to the basket by Shively, and he'll get fouled by Neese.
All that momentum pulled everybody away.
But he has got a serious high basketball IQ, and the young man, I mean, his footwork down in the low block is just absolutely really good. I mean, my goodness. And Shively will go to line. As he hits that one, he's really improved on his free throw shooting percentage this season. As Chandler Westafer and Connor Large will come out. As Cole McKinney got a short break, and Nate Amsden are back in the ballgame.
Peyton Mills for Tippecanoe Valley.
Peyton Mills checking in as well for the Vikings. Shively hit the first one. And he'll extend the lead out to 5. Kaiser's got it now. He'll work up past the half-court line. He'll work left on top. Goes to Walters. Walters goes to Kohler. On to Kaiser. To Mills. Walters looking on top. Finds Kohler. Lucas Cabrera on Walters. As he'll hand off. Bruce Johnson will stay with Kaiser, and he'll travel there with the stutter step. Just pulled just a little bit too far momentum. He couldn't quite get stopped.
Chat pretty quiet tonight.
Thus far, pretty quiet.
But we do have a lot of people watching, 57.
Wow.
Shively now at the basketball. Kicks it on over to Cole McKinney on the right wing. He'll work away from the screen, goes up strong, adjusts, and reopens the bank with that one. Kaiser now at the basketball, working over to Walters, who wasn't quite ready for that one. Goes to Mills. Working around, Walters now in the corner. On top, goes to Kaiser. He'll drive in the lane, goes up strong and hits the deck hard. Tipped around, Miller's going to keep it alive for the Vikings. Mills now with on the left wing. On top, goes on over to Kaiser. Kaiser working against Shively, kicks out to Mills. He'll drive, goes to Walters. Walters working. Triton's man defense working well here as they lead by 7, almost thrown away. Tip back in alive, but Cam Shively's going to come away with it and goes over to Nate Amsden. Amsden, Bruce Johnson had a moment, look for a moment. Goes down low to Shively, nice feed inside. Shively reopens the bank. There's been a timeout for Tippecanoe Valley as Triton takes a 9-point lead, largest lead of the ball game.
Yep. Yeah, they've just been getting some stops here and getting them rattled, and then just coming down here and making some baskets and just keep working at it.
Shooting pretty well. I mean, 4 of 10 from inside the 10 shots, 40%. I mean, not bad. Not a great percentage, but not bad.
You know, they've hit 2 of 4 of their 3-pointers. So, and Valley's 2 of 6, both 2 points and 3 points.
So here, what did we say, 16 wins for these guys? Is that what you guys said?
16 and 4.
16 and 4. So, I mean, this team has really been a lot of fun to watch. Bi-county champions for the JV boys.
Yes.
Tournament bracket. I mean, this group, and plus I was talking to one of my sources today about this team next year. I mean, this team next year is going to be a deep group in the varsity team. I mean, there's going to be, you got plenty of guys down there that are going to be playing on the varsity level and be playing really at a high level.
That's too cold for a cookies and cream shake.
That's all right, Brandon. We'll let it slide.
Yeah, but he's going to have to get it because, hey, one more week.
One more week. There is sectional still, though, and I'll be at our place. We only got one more game away from home, and it's going to be home the rest
it'd
weeks.
Be nice if we had 2 more games away from home.
Yeah.
Semi-state and state.
Yep, there's 2 more.
I'm not doing anything spring break. I hope to be, but.
Walters goes to Mills. Works on over Kohler with it. On to Miller. Kaiser goes baseline, goes up with the floater to the left hand, and he'll hit that one. They're going to call a charge. Lucas Cabrera plants his feet.
So that's going to be his first. And that's Valley's 7th foul.
Well, if you make it to semi-state, that could be an interesting day for me. I can't.
You got a concert that day?
Well, it's not really a concert. I got Jeff Foxworthy, man.
That's right.
Well, get to go see the Fox.
Hey, at least you won't have to worry about getting hypnotized.
No, that's already happened. Cabrera with the nice feed to Nate Amsden. That was pretty.
Nate Amsden.
Kaiser pulls back to Mills. Goes to Miller. On to Walters. Walters tries to feed, but tipped away by the jumping junior Lucas Cabrera. Shively waits patiently and gives it to Cole McKinney. McKinney past the half-court line. Kicks on over to Cabrera. He'll drive. Tries to go baseline, working against Mills. Feeds Nate Amsden again. Can't quite get enough on that one as Cabrera's fighting for it. As Kaiser comes away with the rebound. Cole McKinney's going to come in and knock that one away. Wanted that steal bow. It was a good attempt. Checking back in will be Dylan Neese, and Cooper Walls checking back in with those 2 fouls. I guess both? No?
Yeah, Neese has 2.
Neese does have 2?
Yep.
Okay. Kaiser inbounds to Walls. He's caught there in the corner. Cole McKinney knocks it away, and he'll steal it away from Walls. McKinney up and in. Cole McKinney drives to the basket so well and knows how to really kind of adjust his body.
And even sometimes he gets almost there and he just does that little hesitation. Let the defense blow by, and then you can just take a nice shot.
Backdoor cut for Kaiser, and he'll go up. They're going to go to the line for 2. I'll tell you what I like. I like watching Cole when he adjusts. I tell you, when he adjusts for shots, man, he's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Got Barb Shively watching from Florida.
Might
Like
be
you
a
said,
slightly
enjoy those Trojans working hard.
Might be slightly warmer down there.
Just slightly. Hey, it's going to get halfway to what it is down there on Sat tomorrow.
Chandler Westafer along with Connor Large reporting for Triton.
And like I said, you just heard there from Wayne as they will check in Connor Large and Chandler Westafer as Shively and Cabrera get a break. Kaiser's shot up, no good. Rebound's going to be tipped by Nate Amsden. It's going to stay. Ooh. Looked like Nate Amsden hit that one out, at least from this angle. They'll say one off of Triton, or off of Valley. And Triton gets the ball back. McKinney past the half-court line. It was near that final minute here of the second quarter. Triton leading 23-11. Wester had to look down, thought he was out of bounds. That was close. Goes to Nate Amsden on the free throw line. Goes to Wester in the corner. On to McKinney. Tries to go, no look, pass down to Large. Just nice, better job there by the Viking defender to knock that one away. Kaiser, spin move. Goes to Miller, floats up the left hand, short of the mark, rebound Bruce Johnson. Johnson now past the half-court line. 35 seconds remaining. Westafer on to McKinney. Large to Westafer. Looking around as Taylor Long directs traffic here as they come out and wait for the final shot here with 20 seconds to go. Triton leading by 12. Kind of had the lead and haven't given it back.
Yeah,
they've been tied up once.
They got it tied up, and then Triton just started taking off.
They missed that one, and Johnson misses the three.
Well, he put it down before he
23, Tippecanoe Valley 11.
He noticed he had to get it, dribble it before he come back down, so he did drop the ball.
Oh, man. Yeah, got away with the travel there. He went airborne on that one.
All right, there we go. Cole McKinney with 6. Shively and Amsden each with 4. Cabrera and Johnson each with 3. Large with 2 and Westafer 1. We've got Shively, Amsden, Cabrera, and Johnson each with a single foul. For Tippy Valley, Walters with 3, Kaiser with 3, Kohler with 3, Stump with 2. And then they have 2 players there, Neese and Walls, each with 2 fouls. And then Mills, Miller, and Kaiser each with a single foul. And team stats, Triton shooting 83%, 46% two-pointers, and 40% on the three-pointers. For the Valley, 33% on free throws, 33% three-pointers, 29 on the two-pointers, and
turnovers. Valley's got 7 and Triton's got 3. As far as rebounding goes, thanks to the stats guys down there for getting us this information. Total rebounds, Triton's out-rebounding the Vikings 13-8. The Vikings out-rebound them on both offensive and defensive rebounds. So with that being said, we're going to take a break here on this JV halftime as the score is 23-11. We'll be back after halftime on the Triton Trojans Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andrew Harrell alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As our Trojans leading here at 23-11 at Rita Price Simpson Court here at Tippecanoe Valley High School, home of the Vikings. As Triton leading here, it's senior night tonight for the Vikings. Those festivities following this game, I believe.
Probably if they do it like they've done some other ones. Yep. Well, depends on. We'll probably just let it run.
I almost texted some family members like, well, I show up to your school and nobody's here. Well, geesh. Now I say that. Somebody's probably sitting behind me too. Who knows? Miller's got it. He'll go up the left-handed lane. No good rebound to Nate Amsden. He'll keep his feet down. Nice job by him following the no travel call at that end of this first half. Bruce Johnson with it now. He's out there with Cabrera, Amsden, Large, and McKinney. Walls, Miller, Neese, Stump, and
he's going to have a reaching
Kaiser's
foul.
The 5.
Yep, on Lucas. Going to pick up his second.
Foul on Cabrera. As Kenny said, his second.
Triton foul number 20, Lucas.
Yeah, really, Triton's so far, that's the most fouls for a Trojan. So they're doing really well in there.
So Walls will work over here on the right wing, circles back up top. Works it on over to Kaiser. Kaiser works. Looking for Stump. Stump not there. Goes on over to Walls in the left wing. He'll drive. Kicks out to Stump. Stump with the crossover against Cabrera. Picks it up his dribble. Works it back on top to Kaiser. Kaiser now on the drive. He'll go up strong. No, kicks out to Walls. He'll try another corner three. Can't get down a drop. Has not made any of these 3 attempts from beyond the arc. Bruce Johnson with an out working against Kaiser. Johnson, spin move. Kicks it on over to Cabrera. To McKinney on the right wing. McKinney goes on the drive. He does it so well. Fights through traffic and gets it to drop. Cole McKinney with a pretty lay-in.
Cole McKinney.
You had to work a little bit to get around all those limbs that's hanging out, but he got her done.
Tell you what, if I'm ever going to go hunt, I'm taking Cole McKinney. He can find his way through some pretty tall trees. Cabrera now on the left wing. On top to Johnson. Thought about the 3. Kaiser closed on him in a hurry. Cabrera now in the corner. Goes down low to Nate Amsden. Fakes the pass. No look out to McKinney, who goes with the screen. Feeds it back to Amsden. He'll pull up jumper. It's going to be blocked by Neese. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay here with Triton as Cam Shively is going to check in.
Cameron Shively checks in
for Connor Large. Or excuse me, Nate Amsden. He'll come out.
The 8th grade girls lost last night to Caston 35-21. And 7th grade won, Triton 7th grade won 18-8 at Caston.
So yeah, that's usually 7th grade did really good there.
Stump with the pretty lay-in. He elevated and hung up there for a while and got down to drop, and Miller's going to come in and get the call on him for the reach in.
And 7th grade was passing like the whole second half, and I was kind of surprised. Caston didn't know what to do with the press.
Large inbound goes to McKinney.
So did you get some the wrestling too down there?
Not on paper. It's on video, and I haven't even opened the video file.
Bruce Johnson from deep puts it in.
Bruce Johnson for 3.
He shot that one from the parking lot. Well, no, I guess we're on the other side. He shot that one from the library, I think.
Oh.
And I think Cole McKinney's going to get called as Walls hit the ground hard. Oh, they're calling Bruce Johnson.
Now he needs to stop that. Every time he hits a 3, he comes down here and he causes a foul. So he needs to get out of that routine.
He's only got 3 more he can play with, so I figure we're going to get 9 more points that way.
Yeah.
Neese gets it on the baseline, kicks up top to Miller. On over to Stump. He'll work away from Cabrera. Goes to Miller. Waiting for it. Trying to find a place to go with it. He'll drive. Kicks across the Walls. No look past the Stump. He'll dial long range again. Can't get down a drop. Tipped around. Bruce Johnson with the rebound. Pushes it up court to Cabrera, who's got to adjust, and goes back to Shively. Up and in. Lucas Cabrera with the acrobatics, tipping it back as Shively will get the lay-in. That was a pretty play.
Yeah. Yep. And there's been this unselfishness. They see who's got the best angle of getting that ball to that basket.
I don't know. Lucas's passing ability is just about as good as his jumping ability. My goodness.
Yes. Just some of those tap passes right back don't even land.
I'm going to have to ask him these days. What goes through his mind as he's kind of falling away and doing all these weird stunts that he pulls and getting it passed back in. I'm going to have to ask him one of these days how he keeps his composure and passes those ball back in. So no substitution for either team as Valley gets it back following the timeout.
Hopefully they don't.
And Triton's going to put on a little bit of press here as they lead 30-13 here in the third quarter as we get near the halfway point. As Walls has the basketball. Working right side, gives it to Stump. Stump now, top the key, kicks it on over. Kaiser with it out. Goes to Walls. He'll drive. Goes to Miller on the left wing. He gets away, but Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior, comes in for that one. And Coach Long trying to call timeout and gets it. Nice job by the jumping junior to get in there for that one.
Triton, their first timeout.
So Coach Taylor Long, nice heads-up play there to call timeout as it kind of prevented a.
Yeah, it could have been a jump ball.
Could have been a jump ball.
And that still would have.
Still played out for us. So Legendary Coach Bill Patrick down there at the scorer's table.
Yep.
Talk about one of the best, that guy right there, I'm telling you. One of the best the state's ever had, on my book at least. As Cole McKinney gets it. And he'll go past the half-court line. McKinney goes to Shively. Shively to McKinney. McKinney will dial long range. Looks good and is. Cole McKinney with the straightaway three as the lead extends out to 20.
Yeah, they've hit 4 of 7 behind the arc tonight.
Lucas Cabrera comes running in there in a hurry, trying to knock it away from Stump. And Neese will check in for Miller.
Dylan Neese checks in for the Vikings.
Walters will go to work, hands off. Stump now on the left wing, gives it on over to Kaiser. Stump now straight away. He'll try a 3-ball of his own. Can't get the friendly roll. Cabrera fights for the rebound, but Stump gets it himself. And he goes up with a putback. Nice play there by Stump.
Oh, yep. Could see that one coming there for Walls.
So Walls will get called. I believe that's his third personal.
Yep.
Team second. Both teams with 2 team fouls.
Team second.
As Connor Large goes to inbound for the Trojans. Large going up top high to Cole McKinney. Bobbles it, keeps it alive, feeds Cam Shively down low and tries to corral it and does in the corner. Shively got to get rid of it. Throws it out wisely off Neese. Good, smart play by Cam Shively to recognize where he was at and trap, nowhere to go with the ball. Throws it off the defender. Nice move. McKinney inbounds to Cabrera. He'll work away from the screen. He'll drive to the basket, adjust, can't get it to drop. Good defense by the Vikings. Stump leaves it for Walls. Walls past the half-court line. Kicks it on over to Kaiser. Kaiser directing traffic. Hands off to Walls. Quickly on over. Stump to Walters. Walters with the up fake goes back to Walls in the corner. He'll drive. Step back, goes to Kaiser. Kaiser now to Walls. Walls loses the dribble. They're going to get a foul on Triton. And that's going to be on Cam Shively.
His second, team's third.
And Chandler Westafer checks in for Lucas Cabrera.
Chandler Westafer reports in for Triton.
Walters working away, goes on over. As they work it around here, Walls with the up fake. Works it back, throws it away to Walls, and Stump puts on the brakes. Nice play there by Brendan Stump. Goes to Walters, top the key. He had a 3 straight away earlier in the ball game to tie it up. Stump will dial long range, and he gets down to drop. Pretty jump there by Brandon Stump. Up to Westafer, but Stump intercepts. Stump now past the half-court line. Pull-up jumper from inside the arc and gets it to drop. Just like that, he puts up 5 points. Fouls will be here on the floor. I think they're going to call on Walls. That'll be his 4th personal foul. And Cooper's down there in complete shock.
Chase Miller checks in for the Vikings.
Connor Large goes to inbound. He'll throw it deep across the court to Bruce Johnson, who gets nailed. No call. Stump with it. At the up fake, and they're going to get a foul on Connor Large. And Nate Amsden's going to check back in. I think they got to kind of go away from those deep Hail Mary passes. I think they're starting to hurt them. The last 2 were a turnover. As Nate Amsden will check in now for Connor Large.
Yeah, they're not getting enough open area down here to get that ball to drop to where you can catch it.
And Valley just showing off the athleticism just enough to tip that ball away, make it hard. As Bruce Johnson receives the errant pass there, as he'll go slow it down in transition, goes to Westafer. On to McKinney. Works away from the screen, kicks out to Westafer. Nice move by him to cut back in. He'll pull it up, goes down to Nate Amsden. The big man's up, can't get it to drop. It's just short of the mark here on the side iron. Walters in transition for the Vikings.
And I think Nate kind of wanted to get strong, but then he thought he might get a charge, so he kind of let off a little bit and just didn't have enough on the momentum on that ball to get it up over the rim.
1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. That stump goes to Miller, who goes baseline with the floater. Can't get down to drop. McKinney got a piece of it, but Bruce Johnson comes away with the rebound. Johnson leaves it for McKinney. Goes to Bruce Johnson. Works with the screen for McKinney. Johnson drives, kicks out to Shively, in the corner to Westafer. Goes to Shively. 33 seconds now. Hands off to McKinney. Let the offense work here. Shively finds position in the paint. Backdoor to Johnson. But nice defense by Kaiser. He'll get away and knock it away, but he comes away with the steal. 15 seconds remaining. 7 turnover by Triton by our count. 10 seconds to go. Stump with the basketball. Pull-up jumper for him. Short of the mark off the front iron. Miller with the rebound. Has to go up somewhere. Goes with Stump at the buzzer. Can't get it to drop. And that's the end of the third quarter. Triton leads 33-20. As both sets of cheerleaders will find their way out onto the court.
There we go. Okay, for the Trojans so far now, McKinney with 11. Johnson and Shively each with 6. Amsden with 4. Cabrera with 3. Large with 2. And Westafer with 1. Now we got Johnson and Shively and Cabrera each with 2 fouls. Biggest issue there for Valley. Stump with 11, and Walters, Kaiser, and Kohler all with 3. And then Walls there picked up that 4th foul. And then they got a couple other, Nice, Miller, each with 2, and then a couple of them with a single foul. And as far as still Trojans 5 of 6, 83%. They're 57 from the 3-pointers and 42 on the 2-pointers. And Valley's still only shooting 33% by free throws, 30% 3 points, and 36% for the 2 points.
So there we have it. Fourth quarter underway. Triton leads 33-20. Following this one, we'll have the senior night activities for Tippecanoe Valley as the Triton 10-9 gets ready to face off Tippecanoe Valley 8-12 on the season. Triton is favored by 1 in that one, but I think we're going to be in for a good one. But I think Valley's got the edge here at home on senior night.
The biggest thing on that's just when it get the going on these guys, don't get behind. That's what their problem was with Rochester. I think if they would have stayed right at the beginning of that game, it may not have been as tight as it was with having that last second shot for a loss.
And that varsity roster, Tippecanoe Valley beat a Rochester team that we faced off against. So they kind of went toe-to-toe with the team that kind of blew us out. Nate Amsden puts it up and in, and Triton's on the board first here in the fourth and final quarter. 6.5 to go as Kaiser's got it. Spin move there on the elbow. Waits for the defender to go adjust. Nice adjustment by Kaiser. Put back by Nice is no good, but he'll draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Cole McKinney.
So that's going to be picking up his first.
Team's fifth. Dylan Nice, the line for the Vikings, shooting 2.
And Nice has not seen the line tonight.
So they're only been there 3 times.
Yep, and only Kaiser.
Nice's first attempt is up and in. Make the most out of those free throw attempts, 50% from the line. Nice, however, is perfect on his first trip thus far. As he'll get his second attempt. That shot is up, it's high, and it drops. Hey, it works. However you get it there, it works.
It's high up and over the defender.
It works. Bruce Johnson puts on the afterburners, goes to Nate Amsden, up and in for the big man.
Nate Amsden.
Nate's got 8 points already.
Showing off the good hands and the good footwork for that one. Kaiser working against Johnson. He'll stop. Cole McKinney comes in, knocks away. They're going to get a foul. A little delayed call there because it might have got him with the reach. That's going to be on Cole McKinney, and that'll be his second foul.
So now the Triton's 6th foul. So next one's going to have Valley in the bonus.
As Miller will check in for the Vikings out there with Kaiser, Kohler, Mills, and Walters, the 5 for the Vikings. Triton's got Johnson, Cabrera, McKinney, Amsden, and Westafer, the 5. Goes to Kohler. Kicks it on over to Walters. Walters drives. Tipped away by Bruce Johnson. Johnson on the attack. 1-on-2. Pulls back. Goes on top to McKinney.
Yep.
McKinney's going to travel. He's going to take off before he puts the ball on the floor. Right idea.
He wanted the three. Maybe I can go in and get a little closer, maybe make a better percentage shot.
Hey, I get that. It's not always an easy thing to put on the brakes and then have to kick on the gas. And, you know, it's kind of one of those learning moments. Like I said, Cole's going to be a pretty good guard at the varsity level. I'm telling you, he's got a lot of potential. Kaiser works on over, goes to Mills. Mills on over to Walters on the right wing. He's straight away. Goes to Neese. On to Kaiser. Kaiser working against Johnson. That's been a fun matchup to watch. Kohler not called for the travel. Goes to Kaiser. He'll drive, spin move, tries to fade away. Nice adjustment there by Tate Kaiser, the 6-foot freshman. That was a pretty play. Cole McKinney with the basketball. He'll go past the half-court line. Goes on over to Westafer. Westafer on to Cabrera straight away. Mills hits the floor. Not sure what happened there.
Kind of on his own there when that went down.
Nate Amsden gets at the feed in the low block, kicks out to Westafer, step back, three is up and in. Chandler Westafer dials long range, gets the corner three to drop. Kaiser now on the right wing, hit the last shot for the Vikings as they trail 40-24 in this fourth quarter. Triton's been out in front, and they have not given it back the entire game. Tied up once as the turnover there as Triton comes away with it. McKinney now past the half-court line. Goes to Cabrera, on top to McKinney. In the corner to Westafer, who hit a three a moment ago. He'll drive. Spin move. Goes back on over to Nate Amsden. He's straight away as he waits.
He's wide open. He could have just shot it.
Goes to Bruce Johnson, adjusts down low, but can't get it to drop. And ball's going to be taken away by Mills. Kaiser on the attack. Retreats. Goes to Walters. On to Mills. Down on over to Kaiser. Kaiser to Kohler, quickly to Walters, on to the other side to Mills. Working around the perimeter here for the Vikings, waiting for that right shot. Timeout there.
Full timeout.
For head coach B.J. Walls.
Tippecanoe Valley, their third.
As they get ready to adjust here.
So we got and their parents to please report to the comments.
So, boy, we got a few senior nights here. Yeah. Of course, we're going to be down a broadcaster on our senior night. Gavin gets to play. I'm telling him he needs to tell me his numbers. I'm going to go out and buy a white shirt, and I'm going to find a way to write his number on that shirt. It may only ever get worn once.
Rennikers will probably make you something. You figure out.
I might have to. I might have to find them, or there's a couple other places in Warsaw I could get a hold of, too, that could maybe do it in a hurry.
Your luck, though, was to tell you the number, and then that night, that didn't fit.
Yeah, that one didn't fit.
We had to switch.
That's why I'm thinking to get me a blue permanent marker. That way I can show with a white shirt. We find out what number he's in for sure, and then we write his number on the front, and then I'll wear that one. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's always been kind of neat for Coach Groves. Some of the managers that kind of like to play basketball but just didn't, and here for the last hurrah, get to suit up and get it out there on the court.
You know, and like a couple guys there was Zach Tucker and Gavin Greer, those two. I mean, the work they put in the managerial, I mean, there's a lot of hours, that goes in for those guys. And after school, and of course, we have all the other managers on the team that really make a difference. You know, that's kind of, I wouldn't call it a thankless job, but, it's a tough job. So
we had Andrew Chupp from a few years back. Same deal. He played basketball, could play, but he had a little bit of a foot medical issue, so he didn't play. But then he did let him come out there, and that was the biggest thing. He even got to play a couple games so he could try to get in the scorebook.
Get in the scorebook. Hey, we'll take it. Not sure what happened. Got a bench warning.
Said bench warning on number 5. Oh, Cole must have said something.
Okay, we got to say sort out the mess on the floor as Cole McKinney gets a warning. He'll get the inbound, and they'll go to work full court. McKinney on the attack, quickly past the half-court line. Feeds in the corner to Westafer. He'll go baseline. Back to Nate Amsden. Amsden goes to Cabrera. Cabrera drives. Goes to McKinney. He'll dial long range. Contested three, but gets it to drop. Cole McKinney gets that one to go down.
He's leading everybody with 14 points. 2 of 2 from behind the line. He's only missed 1 2-pointer.
So Cole McKinney shooting almost perfect. Almost shooting with perfection from the floor. Kaiser up, no good. Nate Amsden with the nice hands down low and takes that rebound away.
Oh,
And Kaiser goes down.
Ankle.
Might have, since he's clutching, I hope he's okay.
Yep. I think it just he lit kind of long and wrong, and
Mills will check in for him. Hope Kaiser is okay. Never like seeing players get hurt on no matter what team they play for, period.
and even this close to the end of the season.
There's only a couple games left for both sides. But
No, I had our JV. I was going to say what teams we lost to here.
I think John Glenn was one in the early in the season.
We lost to Northwood. That was our first loss. That was 46-21. Then we lost at Winnemac in a nail-biter, 39-36.
Yep.
Then turned around the very next game and lost at Glenn, 49-39. And then lost at Warsaw, 43-32.
So, I mean, hey, those guys haven't hit the gas. I mean, they've played well all season. They've had fun doing it, too. I mean, this has been a fun group to watch.
Yeah, and they had a couple. Well, they didn't get their Oregon Davis opener because Oregon Davis didn't have a JV team.
Yep.
So then, yeah, you get thrown to the wolves right off the bat.
Ooh. And the photographer got into that action as McKinney hits the deck hard, fouled hard.
He's smiling.
His second, team's fourth.
Trent got involved on that one.
Cole McKinney at the line, shooting 2.
Well, it's not like at home he doesn't quite blend into the background.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they kind of saw him there. McKinney will go to line for 2 and gets the friendly roll.
Well, got to keep up that almost perfect record.
McKinney's second shot is up and in. And as we're at the 2.5 minutes to go, Triton leads 45-24 here at Rita Price Simpson Court, Tippecanoe Valley High School, as the Trojans and Vikings going head-to-head tonight. Shot for Kohler and off the mark. Rebound Lucas Cabrera, the jumping junior.
This is TTSN's very first broadcast from this gymnasium because we've never been able to get internet in here, so we want to thank the athletic director for getting that set up for us.
Great hospitality. Had all our places set up for broadcast. Did a real good job. Really appreciate their hospitality here at Tippecanoe Valley High School. Really? We've never broadcasted here?
Nope.
We've had some recording ones,
Okay.
but could never get a signal.
Well. We also got a former Trojan down there in the corner. Ross Johnson's down there by the exit on the home side down there.
It's also the last few years this has fallen on the junior miss night, so I haven't been able to be here. And
I think the last time I came to a Valley game at Valley, I had both kids. Now, yeah, that was the first year I started broadcasting for us. Figured I want to go see and watch these guys and my new people down here, so it worked. So Westafer hands off to Cabrera. They'll go to work now. 1.5 remaining. Cabrera goes to McKinney. Dominic Smith will be checking in, along with Jeremiah Farrell. A couple Trojans coming off the bench. Finish out the game. Goes to Shively. Shively plants his feet, picks up his dribble, and we're going to get a timeout for Triton.
30-second timeout, Triton, their second.
Thunder strikes. Who said, I'll never forget when Jason, I can't read the name there, McElwain? McElwain, did I say that right? If I butchered it, I'm sorry. Got his chance to play. He was a manager in 2006, came in and went 7 for 13 shooting for 26 points, outscoring all players in a short period. I bet that would have been a lot of fun to see.
Yeah, because everybody has been cheering him on.
I'd like to ask everyone, please remain seated at the end of the JV game for our senior recognition night.
So here we go. Jeremiah Farrell's out there with Dominic Smith, Connor Large, Chandler Westafer, and Cam Shively, the 5 out there for the Trojans as Westafer receives the inbound. Out there against Walls, Kohler, Mills, Walters, and Neese, the 5 for the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings.
So how soon will we get the big grin on Farrell's face for doing something?
Give it time. Yeah, he had 5. Oh, he's already got the grin over there. He's really improved this season. I mean, he's played some big moments for this JV team.
Oh.
And Smith will get caught up and tied up with Mills, and they'll call the foul on Mills. That'll be Tippecanoe Valley's 4th team foul. Maybe 15th foul? 15th foul.
Mills, his 3rd, team's 5th.
Up to Shively now. Goes on over to Chandler Westafer. To Dominic Smith. Goes to Farrell. Man shows off the strength there as he'll drive to the basket. On top to Smith. 30 seconds to go. Goes to Shively. Shively goes to work. Goes down to Farrell, who's got to elevate to get that one down. Farrell underneath the basket. He'll put it up, and he'll get it to drop. Jeremiah Farrell, a freight train down under the basket, puts it up and in there for Triton's final basket. Walls with his time is running down here, 5 seconds down to 4. And that's going to be the ball game, 47, as Walters will pull up a jumper at the end. 47-24, the JV wins it here tonight.
Triton 47, Tippecanoe Valley 24.
Got to do a few things, so